She's a mother, she's a podcaster, and she's a social media manager for the Edmonton Oilers. And it appears these three jobs are putting the pressure on her, and it's coming to a head.
A little bit, yeah. Yeah, I thought I was busy before. I thought I was busy on maternity leave. Turns out I'm busy now.
Find out more on this edition of Talking Scheetz.
Even when we got nothing to talk about, there's nowhere I'd rather be. 'Cause there's something about you and me just sitting around talking Scheetz.
Thank you, Dan Davidson and Talking Scheetz. Welcome to the very air-conditioned studio on an absolutely beautiful day that we're recording this on, and it looks like the beautiful weather's going to continue. We'll talk more about that coming up, but here we are. We're ready to go. Bailey, there's a lot going on in your life. You maternity leave is officially over, so you're back in the grind, so to speak, doing your Oiler thing, and all I heard, I was down in the studio kind of just getting in my seat and getting prepared. And all I heard you say to your husband, who you call Randy, who many call Randy.
I don't call him I said Ren, I think. I
sorry.
don't call him Randy.
Okay, well, I was,
You call him Randy.
I was downstairs.
Yeah.
I heard, I have 3 jobs. You need to help me.
Yeah. I mean, I think that we're in a little bit of a transitional period. I keep saying that. I'm always in a transitional period. But yeah, I thought that prior to having Leona, when I was just doing my job as the social media manager for the Edmonton Oilers, that I was as busy as you could possibly be as a human being. I felt like that. And then once we had Leona, I went on maternity leave, and being with her all day, every day, I felt like I was as busy as you could possibly be as a human being.
Right.
And now I am back to work, and I'm still watching Leona, and we have this podcast, and I think that this is actually as busy as you can humanly be as a human being.
Yeah.
But that's all things I love.
I know.
So I maybe I was a little bit stressed getting ready for this podcast. I mean, it's hard to find the time and things like that, but it's all good things. It's just a lot of good things at once, you know?
Yeah, I was just thinking to myself, and I was concerned about this. We'll find a way to again, you're just adjusting to your new world, but I'm just like, oh my gosh,
we are days in.
Okay.
We are days in. So,
because if you have to choose one of those 3 things to go away, it's probably being a mom.
yeah, we'll just ship the kid off. I mean, the podcast can never die.
Because her grandparents will gladly take her.
The podcast is by far
Yeah.
the least time consuming of those things.
Right. But it
So,
is also time consuming.
For sure.
Which is exactly why I'm now attempting to, again, if you want to advertise on Talking Scheetz, let us know. We need to, I want to make this worthwhile for you, not just from a enjoyment factor with your dad, but also it needs to also make fun.
And we need help and all those things. We're figuring it out.
All right.
This is the first week. So we all need to not be so hard on ourselves. I need to not be so hard on maybe my husband. And we're making it all work.
All I ever hear him say is, I'm doing it.
I love this man. We have shared many good and bad things about him, but he is not urgent.
No.
So I will be like, and I'm very urgent. And I think that is also maybe why I can do all the things that I do and why I've always been so busy is if I want to do something, I want to do it right now.
Yeah.
I don't know where I get that from.
Yeah, I know.
But I want to do it immediately. He is a little bit more laissez-faire, which balances me out. But I'm like, okay, babe, we're getting ready to do this. And he's just chatting, eating some chips, talking to Carter. I'm like, no, we're doing this right now because I have this gap between having to work and having to put the baby down for a nap. We're doing this right now.
Yeah.
There's no time to chat.
Right, exactly. Though we're chatting now. I'm so confused.
But it's part of the job.
Go ahead.
Well, Carter asked me a question. I have to answer it. It's Carter's question.
Those two, and then Carter realizes I'm getting frustrated, so he just keeps the conversation going.
Oh yeah, he loves it.
He's trolling me.
He has no idea.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
I think that there are people that are very, very busy in their lives, and it's hard for them, and they're not enjoying the things that they're doing, and they're struggling. I don't feel that way, for the record. It's just figuring out the way to prioritize and manage everything that we have going on.
I don't want to scare the Scheetz heads, but the moment this feels like just too much work for you, just for what you're getting out of it, it just doesn't make sense. But that's not the case right now.
No, again, we're just in the first few days of this, so it's feeling a little crazy at the moment. If there's anybody that can handle all of this, I know that I can.
Right. I mean, the only thing that will be sacrificed is the cleanliness of your home.
Yeah, but that's always the case. That's always the first thing to go.
Hey, speaking of sponsors, welcome Cook County Saloon, a proud sponsor of Talking Scheetz, and we have an event which is also adding extra stress and pressure to your life.
Honestly, when I wake up in the morning now, I have a job to do, I have a kid to raise, I have a podcast. I'm still like nervous about the event. That's the first thought I have.
Right.
So nervous.
Well,
we are, if you're listening to this on the release on Monday, 5 days away.
Right.
From our first ever Talking Scheetz live at Cook County Saloon.
Talking Scheetz Symposium.
Symposium, yes. I think that you're like, oh, why aren't we using that on the Facebook event? Nobody knows what that means. For some reason, you do.
It just sounds catchy. Again, it's happening on Saturday, September 20th at Cook County Saloon as they reopen. They've done some amazing, it's not really renovations. It's more of additions.
Upgrades?
It's additions to the club.
They have the Cook County Steakhouse now.
Exactly. And so many cool bars. I was in there and I was what do they say? Jaw snapped or jog?
Your jaw was on the floor?
Well, there's gobsnapped. Gobsmacked.
Gobsmacked.
I was jobsmacked.
I'm jobsmacked right now. I'm jobsmacked. I have too many jobs.
That's the title of the episode. Jobsmacked.
But this club has always been like legendary since 1981, but it's going to the next level. If you want to see it and you want to be there, you want to join us. For heaven's sake, because you get, please do.
I'm having nightmares.
You know, and again, your mom said too this morning, she woke up and she says, what if nobody shows up? I said, if nobody shows up, we still record a podcast for thousands of people to listen to. We're going to talk to Barry Sparrow, the owner of the club, about some unbelievable Cook County Saloon stories. We might even sneak in Brad Johnner from the Johnner Brothers, who will be performing that night. And if you get there between 6 and 9, you get free admission, and the first 60 people get a drink, and you get to come to the club and just have a great night. It's a no-brainer to me, and you know what? And again, if it's just you, me, and producer Renato and the grandmas, it is what it is.
There are worse ways to get a free drink than come in and watch Talking Scheetz live.
Exactly.
You don't have to go to the bar and talk to anyone, really. You can just come listen.
No.
And get a free drink.
Exactly.
That's how I'm trying to sell it now.
What we should do is say it's a singles mingle, and then we would...
Like a matchmaking event. I'm willing to do that. We'll get some people up on stage. Hey,
if we did that, we'd have 700 people there
Scheetz
at
had
6.
soulmates. It's like Love Island.
It's not the worst idea we've ever had.
No.
If you're single and you're looking to mingle, come to the Talking Scheetz Single Symposium.
Hot singles everywhere.
What do you think? All right, please. Again, my daughter's going to hate me forever if we don't have a few people there. Yeah. But again, get over it. I'm fine. I don't.
Honestly, I haven't thought about it as much because I'm like too busy, which is okay.
Whoever comes, and we'll be appreciative of them. And there's people. I mean, this is last minute. I mean, even some people that would love to come can't come because they've got plans.
Yeah,
which you were concerned about.
Because people have their Saturdays booked up till the end of the year, and we were like, "Hey, here's 8 days notice. It'll be fine."
It will be no reflection on the show. It'll just be a reflection on society.
Yeah.
Really. That if you don't want a free drink and you
people
don't want to
come out anymore.
Yeah.
CookCountySaloon.com for more info, but it's worth it just to check out the club at this point.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to be a great night, and we're going to have a lot of fun. Alberta Dreams will be there. The charity that I proudly work for will have a 50-50 that we will be selling for and helping out the wonderful cause of chronically and seriously ill children. So again, just Saturday night, just come and you know what? Again, if there's 5 of you, hey, that'll be good. We can spend more time talking to all of you.
Yeah, it's an intimate conversation with the host of Talking Scheetz.
Exactly. All right. Well, we'll see you down at Cook County.
Yeah.
That's the plan. All right. It's time for Good Scheetz. And Good Scheetz basically is just good things.
Things that we're feeling good about right now. Right. I feel like maybe I did some complaining to start the show, so we got to...
I brought it out in you, but I get it. All right. Yeah, you go first.
Well, as I look at the list of our 2 good sheets, they could not be more different.
Well, and that's why this works.
That's true.
All right.
My good sheets is lash lifts.
Lash lifts?
Do you know what lash lifts are?
I know what lashes are, and I know what lash extensions are, but what's a lash lift?
See, this is what I explained to my husband when I went to get one. But basically, it's like a perm for your eyelashes.
Come on.
I've never had one before in my life, but... Going back to work the week prior, I was like, oh, I'm going to have to be getting... Time is everything to me right now, and any amount of time I can save is great. For my job, there's a lot of dressing up for games. You kind of have to look decent. I'm like, I'm going to go get a lash lift for the first time. So I went to this place downtown, and they quite literally put perm solution on your
I
eyelashes.
was going to say, perm solution? That stuff burns your eyes even when you don't have it near your eyes.
I think it's a safer version.
It has
I hope
to be.
so. I hope so if my eye doctor is listening.
All right.
But you kind of, they stick your eyelashes to some pads, put some perm solution on them, and boom, they're stuck straight up, which is nice because then you don't have to curl your eyelashes. You don't really have to wear mascara. It's like a high maintenance to be low maintenance is like the beauty trend kind of going on. And I'm interested to try it. It's supposed to last between 6 and 8 weeks. I think the camera is too far away, but I think they look pretty good. Come to Cook County to check out my lash lift.
I've never looked at your lashes before, but I think they do look good.
Yeah.
They look different. They look better. What's the name of this place? First plug free, because they really should advertise on the show.
Yeah, it's called Honey Pot Lashes, and a girl that was about half my age did it for me. I was like, she was talking to me, and I was like, oh my. I was kind of adding things up if she was chatting, and she's like, yeah, I'm in my first year of business school. I'm like, oh my gosh. And then she's talking about all these things. And then I realized, hey, you're like 18 years old. We have a lot in common, actually. That's my prime demographic. I'm talking to her about the summer I turned pretty, which we mentioned in the last episode.
Yes.
Talking to her about Taylor Swift's album coming out in a couple weeks. And I was like, okay, this is my girl.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was just a good experience. And I feel like hopefully it will last and save me some time. So
All right. Well, we'll keep an eye on it.
keep an eye on it. I used to get eyelash extensions, which is why you know what those are. And that's basically small eyelashes glued on top of your other eyelashes.
And then a bunch of worms live under them, supposedly.
Well, if you don't wash them properly,
yeah.
they can get like gross. But that wasn't the case for me. I was very, very diligent about cleaning my eyelashes, but it takes a really long time to glue those. It's like hours of closing your eyes and laying down, and it costs very, very a lot of money. Lash lifts, much easier, much quicker, much more cost effective. We'll see how it pans out. But so far, I'm enjoying it. So that's my good Scheetz of the week.
Crazy. Okay. Should I do mine then?
Yeah.
Mine is obviously the weather. I mean, is an obvious one.
Oh.
We have had now I think we've set a record. We've never had 7 days over 26 degrees in September ever. And it's just been absolutely gorgeous. The leaves have hung on. They're starting to turn now. Your mom and I went for a walk last night, and I was just like, oh my gosh, those bright yellow when they look neon, like the
It's
leaves.
beautiful.
And
when the weather is so nice, we didn't get too many nice hot days in the summer, like July and August. So it's almost like they're like, oh, you're going back to work. You're really, really busy. Here, have some sunshine. But you know what?
Sooner or later every year, if Mother Nature finds a way. It goes, oh boy, according to this, the Edmonton area didn't have any nice weather, so let's give it to them in September.
I did get like the farmer's report or something on my phone that
Almanac?
says the fall is going to be nasty.
All right. Well, I'm glad you mentioned farmers.
Yeah.
Because we are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. The harvest. My goodness. Every year I'm another year away from my participation in the harvest, but it just brings, when I see those combines and I see that dust that's just kind of just floating, just above the horizon from all the combines doing their thing, it just brings back the incredible memories of the harvest. Nothing was more exciting for me as a farm kid than the harvest, because we got to work late into the night. And I know that sounds silly because I'd always complain about how much we worked on the farm, but when we got to work and we just like, oh, please, let's go till midnight tonight. It was just so exciting. And then Mom would bring the harvest. And I saw this the other day where we went by a field and there was some kind of a vehicle was out there, and you could see the plates and stuff like that. They're bringing the food out to feed the farmers right on the field. And it just brings back those incredible memories. The harvest is just the best time of year. It really is. And this year, it's been perfect for the farmers, for sure.
It's been
so
good weather.
hopefully they get it done before, as you said, it gets nasty on us. Because what's going to happen here, I hate to say it, is we're not going to have a fall. It looks like we're going to have a summer, then a winter.
Yeah,
and
for sure. We're just going to drop right off.
It's probably going to happen. But that's my good Scheetz. Harvest. And a shout out to all those farmers out there, because if you ate something today, it's because of a farmer, and appreciate that.
And what podcast can you get in the first 10 minutes a good Scheetz about lash lifts and
Right.
walking you through a lash lift and then talking about harvest.
That's a very good point.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're on both sides of it.
Yeah, I'm used to working till midnight,
Yeah.
not on a tractor. So I always appreciate the farmers out there. It's also a beautiful time of year. Like when you
Yeah.
see the tractors in the dust and the hay, it's nice.
And the
Yeah.
combines, right?
Combines, not
Okay.
just tractors.
That's right.
The tractors are
trucks.
different. I know.
There's
I
not
know
many
that.
small farmers anymore. That's the one sad thing about it. It's all
big
very, very
production.
big farmers because it costs so much money, and it's really hard for the working farmer. Like in the old days, the guy would work and also have his quarter of land, and he'd be able to do both things. But it just doesn't pay like it used to in that regard. So anyway, shout out to the farmers. All right, let's do bullsheets.
My bullsheets again is really random. It is just off the top. Something I was thinking about the other day. We go out for dinner quite a lot, less than we used to, but still a fair amount. You go out with groups of people for a birthday party or you're celebrating something and you go to a new restaurant. My worst nightmare is when you find out you get there and the server says, the best way to experience our restaurant is for everyone to order small share plates and try a little bit of everything. I hate a share plate. You know what I mean? Like a tapas place or a share plate place where you go and everybody orders small things and the table's full of a bunch of different plates of food.
Yeah.
I want my own food. I think that I have like resource guarding, like they say that dogs resource guard. I think I might resource guard my food because I will zero in on something on the menu that I really, really want. Say it's like a chicken wings, okay? I really feel like I want chicken wings. I don't want to order chicken wings, get one, and then everyone else has one. No, I just want all the chicken wings. I don't need to try all of your food. I just want my own.
I fear I might be the reason for this.
For the resource guarding?
Yes.
Ah.
I might be the reason for this. Your mom says I have some sort of I don't know, call it what would you call it?
I don't know.
Well, she thinks I've got some kind of a sickness or an illness.
Like a disorder?
A disorder, thank you.
Okay.
When it comes to food on other people's plates. Because
Yes.
I always, as soon as you would get food or your mom would get food or your brother would get food, I'd be like,
You want what you can't have.
always get food FOMO.
So
FOMO.
So I grew up with having a share plate all the time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I was always taking stuff off your plates.
Yes.
And so I think that might be it. So I love the share plate idea. I thought we were always share plating.
I think you love the share plate idea because you would just go in and take it all. And
Yes.
then everyone's like, okay. But I think I have some really good friends that I go out with and we know that we're real eaters and we're like, okay, no, we know that we need to order enough food for everyone and it's going to be fine. It's more like corporate settings or like where you're not as comfortable with the people. That's when it's like, oh, I'm just going to take one chicken wing and then you're split the bill. So you're paying for your amount of food, but you didn't eat that much. It's just, I just want to go somewhere and order one dish for myself.
That does sound terrible, that whole corporate setting thing. But
yeah,
just going to Montana's and me grabbing some of your fries, I got no problem with that.
Yeah, but I don't think it goes both ways. I don't think I've ever taken anything off your plate.
Nobody's ever taken.
No, it's because you cover it in weird sauces
Yeah.
immediately. That's like you put your mark on it, so nobody else can
and
have
this will
any.
sound weird, but my favorite person to eat with is your grandma Nadia, my mother-in-law, because she's always, as soon as she gets her food, she's already established it's too much,
It's the
and
first
she's
thing she
trying
says.
to give me some of it.
Yeah.
And I love that part.
You and Grandma Dia have the same food relationship as Leona and Honey, my dog.
Yeah.
you sit by Grandma Dia at the table because you know you're gonna get scraps. Honey parks herself right under Leona's high chair because she knows she's gonna get the scraps. Should we talk about the fact that we took Honey to the vet this past week and we found out that she has gained a significant amount of weight in the last few months.
Yeah.
And the vet's like, oh, is she going on her walks? Is she doing everything? I'm like, yeah, everything's the same except for that our baby started eating solids and she's eating her dog food and then also getting additionally a bunch of baby food that Leona and it's not even like Leona throwing it like recklessly. It is a handoff.
Oh yeah, no, she's purposely feeding her.
It is specific. So we've had to try to keep Honey out of the room and try to get Leona to stop feeding her because Honey's on a weight loss journey. And I'm like, yeah, all of us are.
Yeah. Well, why? And again, how do you explain that to? She just wants to share, which is awesome. But Honey, and then when you come to our house, Chloe, the same thing. They're both underneath that baby, the baby seat or whatever. What's it called?
The high chair.
High chair. They're under the high chair, just enjoying all of the droppings.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. They reap the benefits.
Yeah.
For sure.
All right. My bullsheets. Edmonton traffic. Everybody you talk to is talking about traffic, and there's no drive home. There's no rush hour anymore. It's just always the same. It's just crazy.
Yeah.
You can't get anywhere in a hurry. And I know the construction, you know, the whole story. There's 2 seasons in Edmonton,
Yep.
right? Construction.
Winter and construction
Exactly.
season. Yeah.
But, you know, and there's been some like oh my gosh, like the LRT construction and stuff is to the West End. Brutal. And, you know, here's my mortality moment of the day. Is it going to be done before I'm dead?
Is the LRT going to be done?
I kind of doubt it.
I hope so. Oh my God.
I'm still planning to live a long life, but
Yeah.
do you honestly think that thing will be done in my lifetime?
Yes.
To West Edmonton Mall?
I hope so. I
Like-
hope so. Yeah, I feel optimistic.
Like, even if I've got 30 or 40 years left, you think it's going to be done in 30 or 40 years?
I think so.
Do
Yeah.
you remember the one to Millwoods?
Yeah. No, but I've heard about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. The LRT.
And that one was a lot easier, I think.
Yeah, the mall one is pretty crazy. All the traffic around there, like 87th Ave, it's nuts.
Yeah.
I'm always thinking, especially when I was on maternity leave and I would just be stuck in traffic all the time going anywhere. I'm like, I know I don't have a job, but where is everyone going? like is everyone just driving their baby around? Like
I
I'm like,
know.
I don't understand. There's not that many people in this city. It's pretty crazy. Yeah. We say a lot of great things about the city of Edmonton. We love it.
We do love
We
it.
are such champions of the city of champions, but the traffic and the construction is rough. And it
Yeah.
feels like it's just everywhere you go now. Like I have been driving to Rogers Place from our house, which is not a super far drive, a lot in the last week.
Yeah.
And it has taken me like double the time to get there than it used to because all of these closures and 104th Ave is crazy. It is. I'm glad that we're doing these repairs for our city and maintenance and upgrading things, but it
Right.
does feel like it's everywhere all at once.
I feel like I used to, whenever we'd go to California and we drive in Los Angeles, I'd say, well, they've got this beautiful weather and all of these things, but they don't, you know, that we don't have traffic like this. And we still don't have traffic like Los Angeles, don't get me wrong, but it's not very good.
No,
Not
I
good at
mean
all.
it's not. I just turned down producer Renato because he just makes breathing noises and I could hear them in the microphone.
Oh,
So if you heard the, is it Hannibal Lecter? The breathing.
now I'll turn them
Now we
back
got to
on.
turn him back up.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Yeah, it was throwing me off. If you noticed, I was like, what is going on? That's a deviative septum right there.
All right. Well, you know
But
what? Yeah,
Edmonton traffic. We love our city.
we do love our city, but it's crazy, and I don't know what they're going to do about it because the Henday needs to be at least 2 more lanes wide, and
Yeah.
that ain't happening. They're probably working on a ring road around the ring road now.
Are you
but-
running for maybe mayor? Is that your position? No more construction. No more road upgrades.
No, well, it's too late now. It's like what we need to do is get in a time machine.
Yeah, and start these projects.
Because some really, you know, some things that nobody was really looking forward properly, or I don't know what. I mean, and they never saw this coming. I guess they never saw, they never saw the increase in population and things like that. But yeah, somebody on somebody's watch, something didn't go right.
Okay.
Let's
I
just
think
say.
that maybe it's just I feel like every city is always evolving and Edmonton is growing really quickly. And it's also like our climate is so hard on the roads.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
there has to be more upgrades and more things done than in other places, maybe.
Fair enough.
I'm trying to put a positive on the bullsheets. You know.
All right. Yes.
Well, the construction is frustrating, absolutely. But we have to keep in mind that another reason that the traffic is so frustrating is last year we had 65,000 people moved to Edmonton.
that's what I mean.
Yeah, 5% of the population. That's 60, let's say a third of those people have vehicles. That's 20,000 more vehicles on the roads.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
Yeah. Yeah. That's right. That's right. What are you gonna do?
So we didn't solve anything. We just kind of complained.
Yeah.
But that's what bullsheets is for.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
This is our time.
I didn't like the way you were trying to make bullsheets good sheets somehow.
I know. I'm trying to be in a positive mood. Maybe because I started the show a little bit grumpy.
I get it. All right. Trending. I put down Miss Rachel. Now, who is Miss Rachel for those that would not know? Because there would be a significant amount of people that won't know who she is. The ones that know who she is know who she is.
I don't know if I knew who she was like a year ago. But she is a child television star, I guess. She's also like an early childhood educator that she's trained in that. But she started on YouTube and she does little segments and shows aimed to entertain but also inform children. So she is honestly raising the next generation of kids. But
it's
now
kind of like the Sesame Street model.
yeah, but it's mostly just her in her little overalls.
And she'll say a word 10 times over.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice.
And then she does the sign language and she points to her mouth. It does, I think, engage children in a different way than like cartoons. And now she's made her way to Netflix, and so she's making so much money. But she is a very, very, very powerful for children, and also kind of dangerous. Like Leona doesn't watch a ton of TV. She doesn't watch a ton of TV when she's with me.
Yeah.
When she's with you,
I put it on for her. Yep.
But Miss Rachel, it is like she is in a different planet. When Miss
Yeah.
Rachel is talking to her, that's her friend. That's her bestie, Miss
Yeah.
Rachel. And Miss Rachel says clap, and she's clapping, and Miss Rachel says wave, and she's waving. And
Okay, but here's the awkward part of it all.
yeah, this is what
she's got your daughter in a trance, but she's
Yeah.
also got your husband in a trance.
He did mention, a while ago, and I think that's why you wrote it down. I think Miss Rachel's pretty hot. He said it. So maybe it's like the maternal figure. He's like, oh, my daughter really likes her. That's her mother. I don't know.
Is it the overall she wears or what? Like,
Maybe it's just that she speaks very slowly and enunciates her words. I'm not sure.
that turns you on?
Well, listen, I think
If you listen to this show, you know I don't speak very slowly, so that could be it.
you're back to work, and whenever TV's
You
on,
don't
like
see
she's
me
like the only
much.
woman I see.
You don't see me. You haven't seen me much
And
in
she
the
seems
last
very
week.
kind.
She looks like
Her husband's on, and you could definitely beat him up. He's about 35 pounds.
yeah. He's also a children's performer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mr. Rachel, as I call him. I know he has a real name.
You
but
could beat him in an arm wrestle for sure.
I appreciate that.
her,
I'm not
her
planning on it.
songs. Her songs, though, they get in your head. She's also a beautiful singer. Like
Yeah.
I get it. When he said that, I didn't take any offense to that. She's a beautiful woman. She's a wonderful mother. She's a wonderful educator, and Leona loves her.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'm just saying I'm ahead of the curve here.
you think that other people agree?
Yeah, absolutely.
But she's very cute.
You know what? I get it. Like, cause
Yeah.
I kind of have a crush on Miss Piggy, so I understand what you're saying. But no, you know what? I was thinking about who do I have a crush on or find hot that is kind of in a non-traditional sort of thing, like you know, like a children's entertainer,
Yeah.
for example. Mine would be Jane Elm, and
Jane Elm.
in fact, I even phoned her once and told her. And Jane Elm, and I don't know if she's on anymore because I don't really watch that much anymore. But she was on Global Mornings, doing like some stock updates
Oh.
for Angus Watts Group, whatever they are, National Finance, National Bank Finance or whatever. First plugs free. But anyway, Jane, I would always tell Jack and Matt every time she come on, I'll be, oh my gosh, I just love Jane. I just love Jane. And Jane's probably, I'm going to say 5-10 years older than me. She's got gray hair. It's pretty short.
But was it because she was telling you about stocks?
I think so.
She was very informed.
I think so. I
Okay.
find a woman, and even the other ladies that are on the different stock channels and stuff like that,
You love them.
I find like I'm attracted to them just a little bit more because of what they're doing. I'm just like, oh my gosh, they know numbers and they know money, and I find them attractive.
Oh.
Is that weird?
I know. We got to get mom brushed up on the stock market, I guess. I don't know what to tell you. And I guess I need to start
Is
wearing more overalls.
Is that more strange? Yeah, is that more strange than the children's entertainer? I'm just saying. There's just certain. Is there a profession, like a non-traditional profession of guys?
I'm
I mean,
trying to
you got
think.
these hockey players and stuff. I mean, okay,
I don't
duh.
know, but I don't know.
But-
I'm trying to think about that. Most children's performers and things like that are women.
Yeah.
I don't really have like a. Oh, you have
While
something to say?
while you think about your answer, I honestly think my first crush was Miss Frizzle from the Magic School Bus.
Magic-
Honestly, and again, another educator.
Yeah, so you
Oh.
like educators.
Yeah.
I like
so.
financial people.
I don't know. I did as a child have a crush on Ash the Pokemon trainer from Pokemon. I thought he was so cool with his hat. So I don't know. Maybe I liked Pokemon
Maybe.
trainers.
Gotta catch them all.
Gotta catch
By the
'em
way, we
all.
did talk about the fact that Care, your mother-in-law, dressed as Miss Frizzle for Halloween once when I had the school bus.
Yes, and she
And-
looks so cute.
Yeah.
I would
so-
say Miss Rachel and Miss Frizzle do give Care my mom vibes. So I
Yes.
don't know what that means for us.
Watch
They're-
out, Chris.
they are nothing like me. They are nothing like me. Although I do a pretty, like when Leona's upset, especially in the back of the car and I'm riding with her, I can do a pretty sweet Miss Rachel impression when I'm doing the songs. Like I got them nailed now.
Yeah.
Yeah, the icky sticky bubblegum.
Yeah. I
You
love
do
that
this?
song.
Oh,
and you
yeah.
pull it and you pull it away.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Well, let's close up the whatever. The tickle
Weird.
trunk.
The trending was just weird crushes, I guess. I don't know if that's trending, but it's trending in our house.
It truly is. All right. The meme of the week.
Meme of the week was, again, a TikTok that we came across as a family. It got sent in the family group chat, I think from Leslie. my sister-in-law, but it was a TikTok where a woman said, did you grow up in a sleep supportive house or an unsleep supportive house? So
Right.
it was basically like, did your family judge you for sleeping in, or were they encouraging of like sleeping a lot kind
Right.
of thing? And I guess the comments were really, really split, where people were like, no, like my family would wake me up or yell at me if I slept in, or like didn't let me take naps, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I would say that the Scheetz household and now extensions of the Scheetz household are perhaps too sleep supportive.
Very sleep supportive.
We're a sleepy family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I wasn't until I got into your mom's world.
Yeah.
I don't think we slept much on the farm.
Yeah.
You know, and I know that uphill both ways, blah, 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 blah. You know,
Yeah.
the times were tough. But yeah, I don't think we slept much on the farm. But once I was introduced to Karen and her mother and their way of life, sleep is important to them.
We're-
And yes.
Even still,
Yeah.
I talk to mom on the phone during the day. I'm like driving home from work or whatever, and she's like, go have a nap. I'm like, well, I have a child. I have multiple jobs. I have to do some things in the house, I guess. I probably can't have a nap, Mom, but I appreciate that.
And I love that about her because like
Yes.
I'll go through these, especially since I left the radio station and I got a little more time on my hands. I would just be like, all of a sudden I'll be like, kind of laying on the couch, and she'd be like, well, just go lay down and have a sleep. I'm like, thank you, sweetheart. I will.
We are, a napping family, a sleeping in family,
Yeah.
but not a going to bed early family. I feel like we're not sleep supportive in that sense.
No.
We don't like when people go to bed early. The group chat is roaring at all hours of the night.
Karen was bragging that we were going to go to bed at 1 o'clock last night. Like it was like an
1
amazing,
a.m..
an amazing feat. And there's people listening to this podcast that haven't been up till 1 probably since they were 12.
And that's normal.
Or 12, 22, whatever.
That's normal.
right? Yeah.
I will say though, it must be somewhat genetic because we now have the sleepiest baby of
Yeah.
all time. She sleeps in, she wants to stay up late, but then she takes long naps. Like it is a very interesting to see how our sleepy lifestyle has raised another sleepy baby. But I have not gotten a lot of sleep in the last year, certainly not now. And so it's been hard because I'm used to my 10 hours sleeps.
Well, and your husband,
Oh, he is the
he is
I will
the
say,
Connor
like-
McDavid is sleepy.
Yeah, we tend to bring in sleepy people because Leslie also is like such a napper.
Yeah.
Carter and I are actually much less sleepy than them.
Yes.
So I don't know what kind of like on the levels of sleep supportive, we are high on the sleep supportive train.
Yeah.
So I'm very interested in what people think about that, because I can't imagine waking up in not a sleep supportive home. Like you wake up at noon as a teenager and everyone would be happy. Like nobody.
You had a good sleep.
I don't think I was ever woken up
No.
like in an aggressive way
Karen
unless I had to go to
says-
school.
She says, I hate waking up people.
Yeah.
And that's her whole thing. And
if,
she's
you're sleeping, then you need
she's
it.
the nicest
is what
person
she
in the
says.
world, but yeah, sleep training would not have worked for her. Like
No.
it would not have worked for her
No,
because there's no way she ever would wake anybody up.
no, but,
Ever.
and that's all fine and dandy. And Leona's lifestyle right now is working for us, but like
Yeah.
eventually she's gonna have to go to school, and school starts early.
Yeah, you can't find a school that starts at 1 in the afternoon.
That would be nice.
Okay, got
Yeah.
it. Sleep supportive. There we are.
Yeah.
Why buy a mattress anywhere else
And why buy a vehicle anywhere else?
than Londonderry Dodge?
There we go.
Wow, smooth.
Smooth. She still got it.
Oh, yes, Londonderry Dodge. Oh, my gosh. What can you say about that great dealership? It's crazy. We're in September, so you know that means the 2026s are now coming out. So that means they got to move those 2025s, and that could be like the Wranglers. The Wranglers. I wear Wranglers. Like the Wrangler I drive, the Jeep Wrangler, or
Yes, the Jeep Compass Trailhawk that
Yeah.
we're driving right now. It is beautiful. I want someone to buy it so that they can experience it, but I also don't at the same time because we're having such a great time driving our Jeep Compass Trailhawk from Londonderry Dodge. As this like extra summer we have leads on, it's just the best. But I know that as we talked about, the Farmer's Almanac says it's going to get cold and snowy sooner maybe.
right?
They'll be great there too.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Again, whatever you're looking for, they've got it. Just go and see Mitch. You can see Jamie. You can see the entire staff there. You can see Raylene, our good friend from the service department, where you can get $10 off by just saying you heard it on Talking Scheetz. It's really that simple. Londonderry Dodge. They are the dealership for you. They will treat you right. Quickly, in the Talking Scheetz Community Corner, do a shout out quickly to the Women of Industry Classic Golf Tournament, which is happening on Wednesday, September 17th, that is, at the Quarry. They have chosen Alberta Dreams, the charity that I work with for chronically and seriously ill children, to be the recipient of all the money raised at their tournament this year. I think there's 220 golfers.
Wow. And all women?
All women.
Women in industry.
Women in industry.
What type of industry?
You know what? I think every industry.
Oh, well, they didn't invite me. I'm in many industries, as we talked about.
But you're not a golfer.
Well,
But
I'm okay.
I don't think that matters.
I know.
I've been told that I don't think that matters, but it's going to be just a great day. And just a reminder, thank you to them, first of all. And if you have some kind of an event that you are creating and you're looking for a partner, a third party partner like they did for Alberta Dreams, it's just going to be a huge difference for the charity that I work for. So thank you to them.
Thank you to the women.
Yeah, exactly. Do you want to do mailbag quick?
Sure. We got this message a little while ago, and I still keep thinking about it. I think it's so funny.
All right.
This is from Karen. She sent it to us on Instagram DM. She said, my husband came home for a month, typically working out of town. He's gone today, and I can finally catch up on 4 weeks of talking Scheetz. I actually think I've gone through withdrawals. Today is the day we will be spending all morning together. I just love that she's waiting for her husband to leave again so she can catch up on talking Scheetz. And I love that when her husband is out of town, who keeps her company.
Yeah.
I think that's just so sweet. But
Yeah.
Karen, get your husband on. Come on.
Why don't you guys do it together?
But maybe if they don't spend much time together, if he's traveling a lot, they probably have busy plans. So podcast time is when she's on her
I guess
own.
so. Yeah, like
You don't
yeah.
often listen to a podcast with someone.
No, like your mom and I, we have our tradition now. What we're doing is we're watching one episode of Ted Lasso, for example, as we catch up and watch season number 3. But that's our one thing we do together. Make talking Scheetz that one thing you do together.
Sure, why not? I think that like in couples, many times there's things you do together and then things that are like your own activities. And sometimes like with Renato and I, we will agree to watch a show together, and then there'll be someone will slip up and watch the show without them, and then that's Netflix cheating, and that's not okay.
No.
No.
You got some splaining to do.
Yeah, after that, when you're like, oh yeah, this is coming up, you're like, how do you know that? What do you mean? Have you seen this before?
All right. Hey, thank you, Karen, for that.
Yeah,
and
such a
again,
good
if you've got any
message.
messages, we'd love to hear them, and you just might hear them on Talking Scheetz. As far as music goes, the music world, Morgan Wallen, hello, what a story that was.
Yeah.
The two, again, sold-out shows. And I remember when they announced these shows on September 12th and 13th or 13th and 14th or whatever days they were, I thought, oh my gosh, boy, I hope the weather's nice for them. Are you kidding me?
It couldn't have been better.
Right.
And usually when a concert rolls through town, The Weeknd played at Commonwealth Stadium, I think a month ago or so, and it was horrific rain.
Yeah.
And like just, it felt like winter. It was just, one of those things. And weather truly makes or breaks an outdoor concert experience. Like it doesn't matter how good the artist is, how good anything is going on. On a beautiful sunshiny Friday or Saturday night in Edmonton, when the sun is setting and Morgan Wallen hits the stage, you're going to have a good time no matter what.
Yeah. The only time that was different than that, I hate to argue with you, but the AC/DC, your brother and I went, and it rained. It was a summer night. Hell's Bells comes on, and there's lightning in the background, and it pours rain. It actually added to the atmosphere.
Yeah, I think there's certain times.
But that was the only time.
There's
Typically,
certain
it
times.
doesn't. Typically, it doesn't.
Yeah,
and
I
it
mean,
was perfect.
Taylor Swift fans say her rain shows are her best shows because they're like more dramatic and stuff, but not as good for the audience,
No,
for sure.
no.
But perfect. It was like Morgan Wallen weather out there, you know. It felt like Tennessee or whatever.
I had a bit of a viral thing go because 6 years ago when Morgan was here, he was opening for Luke Combs at Rogers Place, and I had a chance to interview him backstage, and I got a video of me running my fingers through what was his mullet at that time. And so I reposted it as these shows came out, and the TikTok even sent me a thing and said, hey, congratulations, you've made it.
Woo.
Because you got 100,000 views and 2,500 somethings and whatever. But the thought of running my fingers through Morgan Wallen's hair now, he doesn't have the hair to run it through, but he's not letting anybody near that hair now.
No.
Once you become famous, uber famous.
He got famous real fast.
Yeah.
For sure. He's not opening for anybody anymore. He has Brooks and Dunn opening for him.
Yeah.
I said this on the last episode. I am not the biggest Morgan Wallen fan in the world. I like a few of his songs. I all the power to you. But I had so much FOMO.
Yeah.
Like we didn't have tickets.
Yeah.
And especially going back to work this week, I knew that these evenings. First off, Friday night there was an Oilers rookie game that I had to work, and then Saturday night I was like, I'm gonna need to spend some time with my family, my husband and my child, because I didn't get to see them a ton throughout the week.
Right.
But I had FOMO because it felt like everyone and their dog was at Morgan Wallen.
I had FOMO too until I saw the concourses at Commonwealth Stadium. Not to be bad sheetsing it here, but Commonwealth Stadium, we're so lucky to have that building.
Beautiful.
It's beautiful. It's a beautiful outdoor facility. It is not built for 60,000 people as far as facilities go.
Yeah.
And boy, oh boy, it's built for like 30,000. So when 60,000 get there, it is like if you're claustrophobic or you're crowded, somebody that's not into that, it would be.
It's a lot.
But
for sure.
Somebody on social media, Karen read it. They said, now I've been reminded to never do this again. Basically, go to a sold out show at Commonwealth Stadium until the next time.
Oh yeah, you always forget. And again, it's like if something big is happening in Edmonton, you want to be there.
Yeah.
You want to be there.
100%.
We should talk about the first night.
Yeah.
The walkout that everyone, we talked about it in the previous episode, and I posted a clip of it and said that the speculation was that Morgan Wallen was either going to walk out with Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl or the hosts of Talking Scheetz. We got some comments saying, this aged poorly, like as if we didn't make it. Well, yes, it was a joke. Sometimes people on TikTok just don't get it. They're like, this aged poorly. No, it's not going to be you guys. Oh, yeah. Well, okay. Not this time, of course.
Hey, I did run my fingers through his hair once.
Yeah.
So
we've been
maybe
close to them.
it could have happened.
But we were right in our predictions a little bit because Connor McDavid did hit the stage with Morgan Wallen.
Yeah.
I was at Rogers Place live posting the rookie game, and it was like something hit. Like my phone blew up at the time when Morgan hit the stage with him. What I loved about it is just how happy they both looked.
Yeah.
They looked happy to be together.
Connor might have had a couple of happy pops.
I don't know.
He looked pretty happy.
I think he's a big fan of Morgan Wallen.
I think he is too.
Yeah, it
and
seems
even
like
his
it.
wife, Lauren.
Yeah, it seems like she was in her cool Cowgirl Sports Club Atelier outfit. Yeah, it seems like they had a great time. But it was cool, a cool Edmonton moment for sure.
And there was some kind of a hat involved because
yes, So when I saw the photos and content come out of Connor on the stage, I immediately was like, what kind of hat is he wearing? Because it was hard to tell what the logo was, and you just always wonder. And I as a fashion person, I'm always interested in what people are wearing. Yeah. And then when the more high res stuff started coming out, I was like, of course, it's the Lauren Kyle's Collection Sports Club Atelier. So it was her clothing line hat. She did a collaboration with the Canadian Finals Rodeo, which is coming up in October at Rogers Place. Yeah. And she has a really, really cool collection of like Western kind of inspired sportswear. And it's so cool. But he was wearing one of her CFR hats. Which
of course he was.
Yeah, that's promote the family.
Promote. Yeah. All right. And now everybody's going, okay, well, he came out with Morgan. Of course, he's then going to sign his contract. It just makes sense. He should have actually came out with him and signed the contract on the stage.
That's what some people were saying in the comments for sure.
That would have been brilliant.
Yeah, it was a good Edmonton moment.
It really was. All right. Well, you know what? I think that probably wraps up a very successful Talking Scheetz episode. The next time you hear our voices, will there be anybody there to watch us? It's kind of like
if you hear the echo.
If a tree falls in the forest and nobody sees it, did it really fall?
If Talking Scheetz is recorded live at Cook County Saloon and no Scheetz heads are there to hear it, what does it mean?
Maybe there are no Scheetz heads. Maybe these are all just Russian bots that are listening.
Oh my gosh. Sending us messages.
What if?
Well, we'll find out.
What about all those people that you saw at Lainey Wilson who said they listen?
We'll find out on Saturday.
Are they real people? Or the people at Cole and Emma's wedding? Or the people that, that we see, from time to time that say they listen? We'd love for you to come. Cook County Saloon, Saturday, September 20th. Doors open at 6. First 60 people get a free drink. It's the grand reopening of an expanded Cook County Saloon. That's the word I was looking for.
Expanded.
And it is unbelievable. We will talk to Barry Sparrow, the owner, about some of the incredible memories of Cook County Saloon over the last, I guess it's almost 40 years since 1981, right? So 40 years will be, 2031.
Heaven knows, we never have success when we start doing math on this. No,
podcast. That'd be 50 years. Yeah, that'd be 50 years. Okay. At the end of the day, it's a huge, huge deal, and we'd love to see you there. It's the first of hopefully many of these Talking Scheetz symposiums as we have. Yeah. And the Johnner Brothers will be playing at 8:30, so you can come, you can watch us do our thing, we can mix and mingle with you, you can get a drink, and then you can watch the Johnner Brothers, and there's no cover charge. So
honestly, it's a beautiful Saturday night.
It's a screaming deal.
Yeah, it's perfect.
All right. Hopefully we've talked at least 2 people into coming. And
that's all we can ask for.
Hopefully Bailey will be able to sleep until then. We'll see.
Yeah, who needs sleep?
All right. Well, you go back to your 3 jobs.
Yes, I'm going to get right back to work in some capacity. We'll find out. You know what? We're doing good.
Yeah. I think I'm going to eat dinner. But that's just me.
I have 3 jobs. You have half a job?
Some days.
Even when we got nothing to talk about, there's nowhere I'd rather be. 'Cause there's something about you and me just sitting around talking sheets.